Oh, baby, you are so much dirtier than Rachel.
She can't see us. Don't worry. What did you say?
I said, baby, why did you come downstairs by yourself?
Mason, I heard something.
I have a surprise for you. I had someone bring it back from Dallas just for you.
It must be beautiful. Was it expensive?
For you, every dollar is worth it.
Over the 3 years of our marriage, every time he betrayed me, he would gift me a piece of jewelry, accumulating exactly 99 pieces. Now that he presents me with an expensive diamond necklace, I know our marriage has finally reached its end.
Rachel, the water's gone a little cold. Jessica will get Rachel a fresh hot one. Rachel's brain injury hasn't healed. Rachel can't catch a cold. Thank you, Jessica. If my best friend weren't here with me every day, I don't know what I'd do.
Honey, I'm sorry I didn't go with you to the cemetery to see your parents yesterday. There was a hiccup at the farm I had to sort out.
Yes, Mason was up until midnight last night for this family. I know. You two are truly so good to me.
Good enough to pull the fuel line on the plane, good enough to drug me with hallucinogens every day. Keep acting. The gallows have already been built for you.
Honey, business is crazy right now. I can't be in 2 places at once. Jessica offered to move in as your full-time vision care aide. With your best friend here, I will not worry about you.
That's right, Rachel. From now on, I'll handle your meds and everything you need. Jessica, thank you so much. This pitch black world scares me so much. You two are all I have.
I'll carry Jessica's bags into the West Wing. Sit tight and don't wander off.
Your Wistress into my house? Mason, you really do think I'm blind. The owner of Black Cross Ranch, my father, died in a plane crash while surveying the ranch. I survived by sheer luck, but the brain trauma left me blind. Mason used forged medical authorization to take control of every deed on the ranch. He thought upping the hallucinogens would drive me insane. But he miscalculated. 3 days after I stopped taking them, my sight came back.
Have you collected everything?
Did that wonderful husband of yours catch on? Playing blind every day hasn't fried your brain, has it? Mason is too busy fucking Jessica on my leather couch to look at my eyes. That bitch is now collecting a fat paycheck and parading around as my full-time vision care aide.
God, they're shameless. I brought what you asked for.
I paid for an independent investigator. Dad's Cessna didn't go down because of some goddamn old engine. The day before the crash, someone physically cut the fuel line from the main tank. I dug this out of a hidden pocket in Mason's old riding boots in the tack room. Aircraft fuel line removal, $20,000. The receiving account belongs to a shell company under Jessica's name. Those two bastards, 20 grand. They bought my parents' lives for 20 grand. Then locked me on this ranch like an invalid and fed me hallucinogens every day. The ranch deeds are all under Mason's proxy now. Killing them would be easy. But if we want every inch of Black Cross Ranch back, we can't spill blood.
Why would I let them die that easily? I want them to walk into hell one step at a time.
A high-value commercial land development permit for Houston's East End. I had people build the setup. I'll use this billion-dollar bait, my dear brother-in-law. The second Mason gets greedy, I can push Mason to put every ranch share Mason controls into a max-leverage bridge loan and drag Mason straight into a debt black hole.
Dreams of getting rich won't be enough to make Mason lose his mind. I have an idea.
Oh?
What is it?
Men like Mason are greedy and arrogant to the bone. You don't just come in with capital, you seduce him yourself, use your body like a drug, make him think he hasn't just landed money tree, he's conquered a proud, untouchable woman.
Seduce my own brother-in-law? That's nasty as hell. But I like this game.
Mason has completely drained the trust account under the excuse of managing it for you. And there's something else. The heirloom sapphire necklace you asked us to authenticate has the wrong cut. It's a high-grade fake.
Are you sure? My grandmother left me that necklace?
Absolutely sure. The main stone is just cheap synthetic spinny.
He drained my ranch, and even swapped my parents' keepsakes for fakes. Mason, everything about you is fake.
Honey, you're finally back from your checkup. What did the doctor say?
Same as always. Everything is still dark.
Don't lose hope. Mason said as long as you take your medicine on time, you'll get better someday.
So it was with you.
Honey, drink some water. Is your headache any better today? Mason, on Jessica's neck, there's this bright light. I think I can sense light again.
Really? You can see?
It's only a blurry glow. Mason, it's so pretty. Is it a necklace? It feels cold. I want one too. Rachel, this is just a cheap glass chain from some street stall. It's tarky. It doesn't suit you.
Are you deaf? Rachel said she likes it.
Mason, you just brought this back from Dallas.
It's a damn rock! Stop embarrassing yourself and take it off. If Rachel gets upset and delays the property papers, can you afford that?
Rachel is sick. Give Rachel the necklace. I'll pay you for it. Go buy another one. Rachel, come here. Let me put it on you.
Thank you, Mason. Wearing this light feels so nice.
Things that don't belong to you, no matter how long you steal them for, still have to come right back out the second I ask.
Rachel, don't wander around when you can't see. You'll hurt yourself.
Look at me. See who I am.
Are you out of your damn mind? Walking around me dressed like that?
What are you scared of?
If anyone sees us, my property guardianship is invalidated. Then we don't get one blade of grass from those 10 of thousands of acres.
The blind bitch just swallowed her hallucinatiants. She's sleeping like a corpse upstairs. You ripped my necklace off me right in front of Rachel. Don't you owe me a little compensation today?
Tonight, in the bedroom. Not now.
You can do whatever you want to me right now. I'm sorry, sir. I didn't see anything.
That old woman Martha saw everything. She's worked here for 30 years. If she says one word to a lawyer, the whole plan is over.
Why are you panicking? If she saw it, throw her out.
For what reason?
Sticky fingers. My mom happens to be free. If we swap in our own people, won't it be easier to keep drugging the one upstairs?
Then we need a damn good excuse.
Don't be mad. Let me help you blow off some steam. You still have this much energy after we just finished once?
You little slit. Daddy is gonna teach you a lesson.
Where are my cufflinks? The custom diamond cufflinks with the Black Cross family hest.
Sir, I really didn't see them.
I left them right here last night. Who else in this house would dare touch my things besides you?
You old bitch. Those are real diamonds. Did you think that because Rachel is blind, nobody runs this estate anymore, so you could start stealing? Mason? What's going on? Madam, Sir says I stole his cufflinks, but I didn't.
Shut up! Pack your things and get the hell out, now!
Because I caught you and Jessica screwing by the pool last night. You're afraid I'll expose you, so you're using the cufflinks as an excuse. Martha, what are you saying? Mason, is that true? Madam, I swear, last night I saw them with my own eyes right there.
Martha, stop! I believe Mason. I don't want this turning into a police matter.
This is your severance. Take it and leave. Don't ever step foot on this estate again. Madam, you're going to regret this. Martha, I'll set you up with a better job. Oh, Rachel, you're just too kind. You can't trust hired help from outside these days. My mom is a great cook.
She'd be perfect taking Martha's place.
Honey, I think Jessica has a point. With a close family, nobody gets funny ideas, and I can handle business without worrying.
But can Jessica's mother handle living way out here on the ranch?
Absolutely! No problem. Mason, can you come home early tomorrow?
The Houston investors want to meet tomorrow. I'll probably be tied up entertaining them until late.
But Jessica's mother is coming tomorrow. I wanted to cook dinner for you myself today.
Honey, you agreed to let Jessica's mother come? I'll cancel tomorrow's dinner and come home early.
Thank you. You're so good to me.
You're finally taking action.
How much longer are you going to keep acting for that blind bitch?
Relax. The assets aren't fully in my name.
Then make her sicker.
And what do you want to do?
Increase the dose. I got high-purity hallucinogens.
Mix them into her dinner. Once she goes crazy and gets shipped to a psych ward, you can sell the ranch deeds however you want.
These are heavy psychiatric drugs. If anyone finds out...
Finds out? Nobody investigated the plane crash. Who the hell is going to care about one traumatized blind woman?
Control the dosage. Don't let her die in the house. It's whammy.
Honey, it is time for your medicine. Thank you, Jess.
I'm meeting a client. Be good and listen to Jess.
Okay.
Control the dosage. Don't let her die in the house. It's whammy.
An asylum. How thoughtful of you.
Harper, your dear brother-in-law is waiting for that Houston project.
When the hell is the Houston boss getting here? Sir. Harper! I've heard so much about you. I'm Mason. It's an honor that you could...
Cut the bullshit. The development permit for Houston's billion-dollar East End commercial real estate project is right here. Honestly, Wall Street money doesn't even glance at third-rate regional developers like you.
Harper, our local operations...
But I still took the flight. I heard your wife, Rachel, is the sole heiress of Black Cross Ranch. The woman who survived the crash, came out blind.
I didn't realize you knew Rachel. She's not very well, so I manage the family assets now. You're not just powerful in the capital markets, but also incredibly well-informed. Impressive.
You've rehearsed that pitch pretty well. That's why you could sweet-talk a blind woman holding tens of thousands of acres.
Why don't we play around and talk it through?
Fine.
If I receive this investment, everything will be mine.
Harper, careful.
Isn't this better?
However you want to negotiate, I'm all in.
This isn't the right place for that.
Then let's go somewhere else.
Another day. We're done for today.
All right, I'll take you back.
You go ahead, I want to be alone for a minute.
Good. See you next time.
My dear sister, the fish took the bait.
No suspicions?
His head is stuffed with that fake Houston permit and my body. He didn't even read the bridge loan terms. What's the next move? Have you ever walked a dog? Never tried this breed. Keep him on a leash until he brings the ranch deeds to trade.
Got it. Any progress moving the trust account?
It's in motion. I want him to vomit up everything he swallowed.
Rachel,
You look so much better.
Maybe it's just looking better, Jessica.
Baby, as long as you rest more, you'll get better. I promise.
Mason, I'm going into town this afternoon to pick up the medicine.
Have old Tom drive you in the pickup.
Okay. Uncle Tom, we're almost back at the estate. That trip into town must have worn you out. Have a drink and cool off.
Thank you, Miss Jessica. That's very kind.
Everything went smoothly. The drug kicked in. Old Tom is completely knocked out, and the truck is on the farm.
Good. Stick to the plan. Carry him into the room and set the scene. Once the show is convincing, kick him out.
Don't worry, it's airtight.
When that old bastard's gone, your cousin takes over estate security and driving immediately.
You son of a bitch!
Mason? What happened? I heard you yelling.
Look for yourself! I never imagined old Tom, after all these years with us, would do something this disgusting. He drove Jessica back, then snuck into our bedroom to steal your underwear.
What is this? I don't know why this is here. I don't remember anything.
You're in the bed, and the evidence is in your hand. You still want to lie? Lusting after the lady of the house and doing something like this is beyond vile. I don't know anything. I was framed. Bullshit. This estate has no place for a filthy little creep like you.
Miss Rachel, please take care of yourself.
What do we do now? Martha is gone, and now Tom is gone too. There's no one left on the estate who can drive me anywhere. Rachel, don't be scared. You still have us. Actually, this is easy to fix. My cousin Rick is a great driver. Your cousin?
Yes, he drives steady, and he's family. Let him bring a few guys over and handle all the security and driving for the estate. Outsiders can't keep their hands clean. We'd feel safer with our own people, right?
But wouldn't that be too much trouble for your family?
Trouble? Jessica is helping us. It's settled. Have him bring his people tomorrow and report in.
Mason is right. Rachel, your safety is the most important thing in this house right now.
Thank you, Jessica. I don't know what to do without you.
Jessica, take good care of Rachel. I need to work.
Don't worry. It won't be long before these tens of thousands of acres are mine. You just wait until Mason and I throw you out on your ass.
Harpo, once that billion-dollar parcel in Houston's East End gets approved, the boys and I will have the money ready.
Of course I trust you, gentlemen. Keep drinking. I'm going out for some air.
That lipstick shade is gorgeous on you tonight. It could steal a man's soul. There's a little dust on your shoulder. Let me get it for you.
Do you like it?
What?
What? Scared of your wife? This is exactly why I don't mess with married men. If I'm going to play, I only play with single ones.
Don't bring up that useless woman. My marriage to Rachel has been an empty shell for a long time.
Until the divorce papers are signed, you're a toxic asset waiting to be liquidated. A kept son-in-law cashing out through his blind wife. You're lower than dirt.
Kept son-in-law? The guardianship over Black Cross Ranch assets is mine.
As long as she's still breathing, you don't have a legitimate claim.
That blind woman will be declared mentally incompetent soon. then every natural gas lease under Black Cross belongs to me.
Are you going to eat me alive, baby?
Be careful, sweetheart.
Mason, where were you last night?
Well, I worked late. I didn't want to disturb your sleep, so I stayed at the office.
I see. By the way, Mason, I'd like to go to the clinic earlier and stop by the bank to check the trust.
The bank can wait. As for the clinic, Jessica's cousin Rick just moved on to the estate with his men. Let him drive you today.
Okay. I'll listen to you.
Good girl. You two talk. I'm going to the stables to check on the sick horse.
I'm coming with you.
Fine. Rachel, walk around here for a bit. We'll be right back.
Rachel actually wants to check the trust? If Rachel finds out keys are empty, we're dead. What the hell are you waiting for?
Shut up! Harper is about to sign the contract. We cannot screw this up now.
Then kill Rachel! I am tired of waiting on Rachel every damn day!
Look, I saw it halfway through the brake fluid line on the pickup.
You're making your move on the road?
Devil's Bend is on the only road into town. Once Rachel is in that truck, the brakes will fail completely on the downhill. Truck and all, Rachel will roll straight into that abandoned oil well. A perfect accident.
Then those 10 of thousands of acres will all be ours. What about my cousin?
Necessary collateral damage. Worry about yourself first.
You're right.
Go pick out something for Rachel to wear. The dead should at least look presentable. Ma'am, watch your head.
Thank you, Rick. Please drive slowly. I get carsick.
I got it.
Rachel, this ranch is ours now. Your time is up.
As God is my witness, that useless blind kitch is finally free of her misery. By tomorrow morning, the trust account in her name gets moved for good.
Where is she?
No one? Did she get thrown out?
There is not a drop of blood in the back seat. Rachel was never in the truck.
Mason? Is that you over there?
Were you looking for me?
Sweetie, how are you here? Are you okay?
I'm fine. You two do not have to worry anymore.
Rick, pull over.
Ma'am, this place is way out in the middle of nowhere.
I'm nauseous. I need air.
Mason said I need to get you to the clinic as fast as possible.
Perfect timing. My sister just texted. She is nearby. I will ride back with her. Go to the clinic alone. Pick up my medicine.
All right.
This is how the Texas wild works. You think you are coyotes hiding in the dark with meat in your mouths, but you never notice the vultures circling overhead. If you want a show, I will stay and act with you.
Baby, Jessica and I heard the truck crashed. We lost our minds and rushed over. Thank God you are okay.
Really? What timing? I was just wondering how to introduce you to my lifesaver.
Lifesaver?
In the car by the road.
Rick, wake up!
Harper? What are you doing here?
Mason, you know my sister?
Sister?
Harper has been doing investments. She happened to be nearby today and came to get me.
So we are family. I was just getting ready to go all in on your big project.
Oh, really? Mason, you are too kind.
Since everyone knows each other, let's have dinner together.
Then I won't say no.
That sounds perfect.
But before that, clean up this mess in front of us. I need to use the restroom.
I will help you.
No, the waiter is outside. He can take me. You stay and talk business with Harper.
Take it slow.
You really do like danger.
Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, Hyatt Penthouse Suite. Show up, and I will show you how serious I am. Rachel, easy.
Dinner was delicious. Thanks for treating us, honey.
Mason sent the room number for tomorrow night, along with the draft bridge mortgage on the ranch.
Mason thinks my brain is still foggy after going off the meds.
At tomorrow's party, I will slap Mason even harder.
Shatter Mason's reality. Make Mason kneel at the feet of that $100 billion project.
Count on it.
These mass-produced wall fillers would look cheap in an Airbnb.
Niche collector stuff. Of course it is beneath you.
This one has a slight sense of texture. How much?
Ma'am, this is a museum-grade Bolognian crystal Decatur called Deep Sea Lumina. It is privately listed at $5 million. Display only and rarely sold.
Do not bother displaying it. Run the card. I will take it.
Wait, $5 million for a fancy water jug? That's just insane. Think about it.
My spending does not need to make sense. I buy what I like. Not clear enough. The cut is not perfect. It hurts my eyes. Stunned, it was only $5 million. Even the sound of it breaking was not satisfying enough.
You are out of your damn mind! That was real hard value, and you smashed it like trash!
If it cannot be liquidated fast or used by me, it is garbage no matter how expensive it is. Just like that little ranch steak you keep clutching with both hands. Do not forget tonight's appointment. Hyatt Penthouse. Bring everything you think carries weight. Miss one piece, and don't waste my time again.
Back off! Do not touch it!
Rachel, it worked. That loser actually got on his knees and picked up the pieces.
Gamblers like Mason.
Gamblers like Mason, the kind who clawed their way up from nothing, trust tangible profit the most. Big money stunts hit them hardest.
He tucked the shard away like treasure. Unless I miss my guess, he will be getting it appraised first thing tomorrow.
In all of Houston, only that old East Side appraisal house can authenticate it.
Appraisal house can authenticate it. I have already handled that.
Fish is on the hook.
Is this thing real or not? Someone smashed it last night after paying $5 million for it.
$5 million? Then someone got a steal.
What does it mean?
This is genuine Bohemian Royal Commission work. That gilded rim is a proprietary technique. If the whole desinster were intact, Sotheby's fall auction would start at no less than $8 million.
$8 million. Harper smashed $8 million like it was nothing.
Harper is the real money. If I get my hooks into Harper, that little bridge interest is nothing.
Rachel, I said exactly what you told me to say. He bought every word.
Thank you. The remaining $200,000 will hit your daughter's account in half an hour. Mason, Harper's assistant, just called. They want to end the mortgage talks. It happen.
Where are you running off to now?
Let go. I do not have time for your drama.
Mason!
Are you dumping me?
Can you learn one damn thing from Rachel? Be quiet. Be classy. Stop acting like a trashy slut.
Still worried about the rain?
This is dangerous.
Harper just called. She said everything before was only a test of your nerve.
What did Harper say?
Harper said Mason passed. The contract will be signed.
I knew that woman took the bait.
Have a drink and take some rest.
Thank you, honey.
Heartless bastard. You actually called me a shrew today.
Slut. I am going to fill every hole you have.
Whatever you like. Any way you want it.
Take it easy, Mason. You are going to break me.
Harper. My naughty little sister-in-law. You feel how deep I am?
He is pretending I am that out-of-town bitch.
Mason? I heard something. Who is there? Rachel, it is me. Mr. Mason has a headache, so I came to check on Mason. You are taking such good care of Mason, you did not even have time to keep your clothes on.
Mason needs to take rest. I am leaving.
That bracelet is gorgeous. It is too bad that you cannot see it. To you, it is no different than broken glass. True. But Mason says I only need to know what it is worth. Mason really is good to Rachel. You are right.
Mason forced one on Rachel last night. He said it cost $40,000 and complained Mason had once bought a $200 knockoff.
A knockoff? Pure glass. Rachel, what a coincidence. Yours looks exactly like mine.
Does it?
My boyfriend gave it to me. It seems that he has exactly the same taste in jewelry as Mason.
What are you two talking about?
Mason, Jessica says her bracelet matched me. I do not like wearing what someone else wears. It feels cheap.
Good girl, don't overthink it. If you don't like it, I will have the jeweler make you a one-of-a-kind piece tomorrow.
One of a kind? Mason treats Rachel so well. Rachel, can you take it off and let me look closely, just to see if they really match? What are you doing?
Jessica, stop it.
$40,000 in real diamonds. Rachel's does have weight, unlike the garbage some people use to pay off beggars. Here, take the bracelet back. Oops, slipped.
Honey, do not lower yourself to the help. This is a $40,000 real piece. It will not break. Let me put it back on you.
I may not see, but I do not like using the same things as other people.
Bitch!
Good. Throw it away. Assembly line trash does not deserve you. I had this one brought in from Houston just for you. Only one. Nobody will ever match you. Honey, Black Cross Ranch is where it is today because you supported me from behind the scenes.
I swear I will only be good to you. I will love only you for the rest of my life.
I served you like a dog for 5 years, and all I deserve is $200 trash. One day, I am taking everything back.
I have been too busy lately and neglected you. Wait for me at home tonight. I have an even bigger surprise for you.
Okay. I will wait.
Why are your hands shaking? You know Rachel cannot handle noises like that. Clean it up right now.
Sorry, Mason. It just slipped, Mason. I am scared.
Do not be scared. I am here.
Jessica, if the boss finds out about the job, I am eating a bullet.
What are you scared of? That blind bitch cannot even tell which way she is facing. Strip Rachel. Take a few scandal photos ugly enough to spread all over Texas. Once the story blows up and forces the divorce, the rest of the money will buy Pete a farm.
Got it. Give the blind lady a little fun.
Since you handed me this knife yourself, I will use this rough piece of trash to cut the last filthy thread of trust between you two.
Let go! Aren't you supposed to be with Rachel?
Shut up! You think I want to perform for that dying blind bitch? That diamond necklace is just bait to drain Rachel dry. Once the bridge funds arrive, that blind bitch and the neck both disappear. You are the real hostess of Black Cross Estate.
You should better not be lying to me. When are you finally getting rid of her? I am sick of playing nurse in this hellhole!
She is still useful. When the time comes, I will make Rachel disappear. What is your damn rush?
Then you better keep your promise.
Relax. Once that blind ditch is gone for good, you will be the only woman of the house. All the money will be yours to manage.
You are especially sexy today, baby.
Maybe your thing got bigger, Daddy.
Enough talking.
Rachel, keep dreaming with that at Pier 4, you blind fool. Rachel's man is working hard on top of me right now. That rabbity dog Mason has nothing left in Mason's head but cashing out.
Are we really using a fake project to trick Mason into marketing the ranch and draining the trust account?
That piece of shit murdered Harper's family. Killing Mason 100 times would still not be enough.
Harper, the agreement is flawless. Maximum leverage.
Looks pretty on paper. But Mason, can your blind wife really let you call every shot alone?
Some things are not up to Rachel's. Mason's private suite is right next door. Why don't we go in there and dig into the contract details nice and slow?
The trust account is empty. That maggot Mason laundered the last $2 million into a shell company.
Impressive work, isn't it?
He swallowed the hook on that fake $100 billion Houston project. Make him raise the stakes. Push him to put all his ranch shares into a high-leverage bridge mortgage. The blue contract is active. If he cannot raise the money in 3 days, he will have to go to underground lenders. Bankruptcy is too easy for him. I want him to pay for my parents' crash with his life.
I also prepared a surprise for that fake caregiver. That couture dress on Jessica, every penny came from your money.
Let Jessica enjoy herself before she dies. A very important person is about to appear. I wonder how Jessica will react.
Honey, why is Harper...
Mason, you are back. Harper said the hotel security was awful and she could not get comfortable. Since she is here for that big project, I invited her to stay here.
You are always so thoughtful. But it is late. Why are you still up?
Then I will go rest. Mason, stay here and keep Harper company. Do not neglect our honored guest.
Of course, honey. I will come to the room and keep you company later.
I moved into your estate myself and served myself right to your mouth, and you still do not dare play.
Is it a little cold out here?
Idiot.
Mason, come here. I need to talk to you.
I am coming.
Harper, I know you wake up. Open the door.
Mason? Is that you?
Baby, it is me. Why did you come out by yourself?
I had a nightmare. I woke up and could not find you. Why are you sweating so much? What are you doing at Harper's door?
Harper said this afternoon that her bracelet was missing.
In the middle of the night, you came looking for a bracelet? Did you find it?
I saw it on my way to the bathroom, so I brought it over. I was just heading back. Okay.
Okay, then walk me back.
How dare she fools me? Just wait.
Damn it. Jessica, open the door. Let me in.
What do you want in the middle of the night?
What do people want in the middle of the night?
I am on my period. I cannot be crazy with you tonight.
Fuck!
Goddamn bad luck! Once the money lands, I can have all the women I want!
3 women under his roof, and he still cannot get this one little thing handled. It seems that he will have to handle it himself.
Where's Harper?
Mason, Harper is my sister. You seem a little too interested in Harper.
I was just asking.
Harper borrowed a car last night. Security said she spent the whole night at a downtown club with a few Houston oil reards.
That bitch would not let me touch her, then turned around and found other men.
Oh, what's wrong? Did you burn yourself?
I'm fine. My hand slipped. I am going to work.
He drove out of the gate. I didn't let him sleep last night. This idiot is about to go crazy. No kidding. I didn't get a good night's sleep at all. You are just going to let Jessica's little circus keep going? Jessica slipped ranch hand Pete a stack of cash. For what? To seduce me while Merson is gone.
Then sleep with me. Are you gonna ruin Pete? No, not yet. Since Jessica wants a scandal, we will play it all the way through and see who ends up as the woman on the front page.
Rachel, your favorite couture jewelry store is right up ahead. Oh, my stomach suddenly feels awful. Jessica, are you going to the restroom? Do not go too far. I am scared here alone. Just 5 minutes. Sit on this bench and wait for me. Be good and do not wander off.
Acting helpless, are we, blind girl? After Pete gets you into bed and takes those photos, let's see how Mason protects you.
My bag! Somebody help me! Oh my God! Young man, you were so brave!
Your bag. Check if anything is missing.
Thank you. I do not know what I would have done if you had not been here. Rachel, you really owe this handsome guy today. Look how capable he is, and so kind too.
It was nothing. Ma'am, if nothing is missing, I have work back at the ranch. I should go.
Wait! You saved me. I have to thank you properly. Please leave your contact information.
This blind rich lady is too easy. Jessica was right. Put on one little show and she bites. Black Cross money will be mine sooner or later. Here is my number. Ma'am, call me anytime you need help.
Terrible acting. That asshole Mason just left the house, and you bitch are already rushing to find a stray to breed with.
Honey, why do you have that?
I was feeling around for my cane this morning and found it in the couch cushion. Mason, didn't you say Martha stole these cuff clicks?
Damn it. How did she find them? It seems that we really wronged Martha.
Says they my Luster, that is good. Martha has ours been sent away, so let's might think about to. My bag was snatched outside the malt today. Luckily, a young man helped get it back.
Robbed? Were you hurt? Who was the kid?
Jessica got his contact information for me, and a photo. Jessica said the young man was handsome. Take a look.
Low-life mud like Pete thinks he can touch my wife?
Very handsome. I just remembered the mortgage contract has an addection I need to review. I have to go.
This ranch does not keep stray livestock. Jessica, when Mason finds out you can set all this up, what do you think he will do?
Liam, I arranged this pool party specially to welcome you.
Thank you, man. I am having a great time.
Harper, take a look at this.
Mason, Rachel said she felt bored and kept asking for you, so I brought her over to join the fun. What are you doing here?
Small world.
Liam, long time no see. Well, Liam, you have an old friend like this in Texas? Do we have guests? Jessica, help me find a seat far from the water.
Damn, this party is fancy.
Pete, Rachel said she wanted to thank you.
It was nothing. Do not mention it.
Rachel, your perfume smells sweet tonight.
Sir, please mind your distance. Mason, Rachel's hero is pretty bold. Are all Texans so friendly?
Pete, right? Come on. Let's have a little talk.
Talk! Who sent you to get close to Rachel? Let go! It was Jessica. She told me to fake the bag snatch and gave me her card so I would come.
Liam, it seems that something is wrong with you.
Nothing. Honey, the Texas night breeze is not good for your newly recovered aishin. Be good. Go inside and take rest.
Okay, Mason.
That bastard Pete. Did you send him to harass Rachel?
So what if I did? You kept dragging out the divorce, so I helped you along.
Do not forget, crushing you is easier than crushing an ant. Next time you do anything, ask me first, you bitch. Listen carefully. The Houston project is about to be approved. Next to $100 billion land, you are not even garbage!
You are hurting me! Let go!
If my assets lose 1 penny because of you, every bag and every piece of jewelry I bought you, you will cough it all back up.
You...
Pull another stunt and piss off that blind woman, and I will throw you into the abandoned oil well before we even get divorced. I heard everything outside. So when you vanished back then, you were hiding in rural Texas as someone's mistress?
Do not act so pure and mighty. Weren't you just a broke loser who could not pay rent?
You make me disgusting.
With Mason, I have everything. I will spend the rest of my life lying on a pile of money. What can you give me?
You bitch!
Hit me! I am carrying Mason's child right now. Touch me and see if Mason does not skin you alive for hurting his only heir.
Mr. Liam, why did you come to see her yourself?
I came to see what woman the one who thought Liam was poor has turned into.
We checked. She is Mason's mistress now, and she is newly pregnant with his kid.
She really is pregnant?
If she knew you were the heir to a Houston energy dynasty, she would regret it until she died.
I want to see how long she can keep strutting.
Houston's prince, picking fights with 2 country trash bags, really?
You would not understand.
Mason has already bitten down on my high-leverage bridge mortgage bait. The trap is set. All we need is for you to buy out his company at the end and bankrupt those 2 pieces of garbage.
That sounds interesting.
Win-win.
Not bad. I am in. Trash like them deserves a lesson.
I heard you have been looking for the right partner lately.
That's right.
I happen to have a great project. I wondered whether you might be interested.
I do not touch just any deal. Your table sacks are too small.
Liam, Wall Street has an old saying, never use yesterday's paycheck to measure tomorrow's leverage. Mason is holding the fattest cut of Texas meat. What, are you afraid it will burn your mouth?
I only trust cash flow.
Give him a chance. Start with a small project as a test, at least. He has a little name in Texas, you know?
Fine. Since Harper asked, I will give you a chance.
Pleasure doing business. I promise this will be the most profitable deal you ever make in Texas.
Get me a complete project report right now. Yes, Mr. Masson. Once this deal closes, Leanne will be my permanent partner. Harper? Ha, bitch. When I is rich, you will not only be my human ATM, you will behave like my toy in bed.
Liam, you finally made it.
I heard you finished the project plan.
For you, I have to show sincerity.
Let's get straight to it.
The development plan and bridge fund mortgage agreement are all here.
The proposal is good, but Mason, too many people in Texas are watching this land. Someone else just offered to partner with me.
How could they possibly compare with Black Cross? Look closely. This is the collateral. Once you fund it, I guarantee a 10 times premium within a week.
10 times? Big appetite.
Give me a chance. You take the bigger share of the profit. I only want control. This deal is guaranteed money.
Fine, I am in. But remember, if I do not see returns in a week, your company may be liquidated and change hands.
You just wait to collect your money. To the future!
To your future.
Liam wants to see dividends within a week. The bridge funds landed, but where the hell am I supposed to manufacture cash flow?
Texas boys are so rigid. I have a friend in Houston who specializes in moving money through accounts. Money goes from one hand to the other. In 3 days, it can show a 30% premium. Liam only wants data.
That is a lifeline. Harper, you are my angel.
Anything to help you, Mason.
Mr. Mason, Liam checked the cash flow and he is very pleased. The first profit payment has hit the offshore account.
Get out. Shut the door behind you.
$1.5 million. I made $1.5 million with a few clicks. That patch of Black Cross grass is nothing. Harper is a gold mine. Once I have her in my fist, Texas will answer to me.
The $1.5 million came through. Harper, you are a damn money printer. Got any other projects for me?
This pocket change has you excited? Houston East District commercial land opens next week. That is the real table.
Count me in.
The buy-in is $20 million. With your little foundation, you would not even make a splash. Do not sit at the table if you don't have the chips.
Harper.
Old friend. Long time no see.
And this is?
The top-tier tycoon who helped transfer your money.
Victor, you must be in Texas for a big project too, right?
So you are Mason. Harper says you have real pull in Texas.
You flatter me, but if there is a project in Texas, come to me. I guarantee satisfaction.
Are you sure?
On my life.
Victor, I have heard your name all over Texas business circles. You are a real legend.
Save the ass-kidding for second-rate developers. I work with Texas heavy huts, not some rancher clinging to a few blades of grass.
Victor, just give me 5 minutes.
Take it easy. Victor has a strange temper. I brought him from Houston specifically to help you lock down that land.
Harper set it up for me?
Only a handful of people in all of Texas can get an exclusive land development permit like this. If Harper does not help Mason, who will?
Baby, you are my damn salvation.
Look at these. Do Harper like them?
The gold is decent. The shape is takey. I suppose it barely suits that Black Cross ranch of yours.
Once the Houston project closes, forget the gold horse. I can put the whole estate in your name.
Since you are being so sincere, Mason, I will give you one more chance.
Victor saved you a ticket into that East Hudson commercial land deal.
I just generated $1.5 million in cash flow. I am ready to throw all of it in.
$1.5 million? What do you think this is, buying cabbage out in the sticks?
That is real cash I just pulled out.
Houston starts at $20 million. You are insulting me with pocket lit?
20 million? Where am I supposed to get—
Use the ranch for a bridge mortgage. Stack it with extreme leverage. Funds land in 3 days.
Mortgage all of it? That is my last card. If it blows up, I am finished.
So after all that, you are a coward. Take your solid gold toy and go back to the country to play in the mud.
Stop! I will sign. I will put it all up. Just keep me at the Houston table.
Now that is a man who can do big things. To our $100 billion empire.
To Houston.
I cannot wait anymore. I have to kick that blind bitch out first and lock down my place as hostess of this house.
Mason is not here, so drop the pity act. These photos are of me and Mason in your master bed. Want me to describe them for you in detail?
You do not even have the patience to pretend anymore?
Fine, here is the truth. Mason and I have been together for 5 years. Be smart and get the hell out. Forgot to tell you, I am carrying his baby.
And?
You can see?
Everything you two do in my room every day. I know everything. How do you know? I did not only know you were pregnant, but also I sure as hell saw you calling Mason daddy every day while he was on top of you. You were spying on us? Bitch, you really love crawling around like a dog, don't you?
How the hell do you know?
I got high purity hallucinogens and mixed them into her dinner. Once she goes crazy and gets shipped to a psych ward, you can sell the ranch deeds however you want.
Mason! I am telling Mason!
Go ahead. Ask your good lover if he is still alive enough to handle you.
Mason's $20 million in bridge funds just hit Victor's company, and that fake East Houston land deal has already been exposed for falsified environmental approvals. The project is over.
His mortgage contract triggered forced liquidation?
Yes. With the extreme leverage interest, he now owes us $50 million.
Great. Notify legal. Freeze every asset in his name immediately. That loser lived off his wife and still wanted a seat at the table. Now is the time he learned exactly who and what he really is.
Mason! Come back right now! Rachel,
Go back to your goddamn countryside! I am bankrupt! That Houston development permit died before it even started! All my assets got liquidated! A $50 million hole! The court is seizing the company tomorrow!
Bankrupt? How can you be bankrupt? What about that rich woman from Houston?
Do not talk of that bitch! You are all fucking parasites! Get lost!
The rich woman from Houston, and that blind Rachel.
We cannot wait. That blind ditch is not blind at all. She knows everything. Make her drink all of this.
This dose could drop a bull.
That is the point. I want her completely insane. Once she is in a psych ward, this ranch is still ours.
Your call. As long as the money is right, she becomes a crazy woman tonight.
Have you lost your fucking minds?
Mason, she is not blind. We have to strike first.
Use your brain! Drugging the ranch heiress that hard? You want the Texas Rangers all over us? Once the medical examiner tests her blood, we all go to prison!
Then what do you want me to do? She could throw us out any second.
Get out! I will figure it out. Anyone moves without my permission, and I will kill them first.
Mason? Is that you?
Drop the act, princess. I know you are not blind.
Get out!
Oh, you stinking bitch!
Mason, let me explain. Pete, he...
Get out of my way, you idiot!
Still dreaming about taking the ranch for yourselves? The Houston buyer you found on the side works for me.
You are lying.
Liam? What are you doing here?
You think I am still that broke man from back then?
Open your eyes and look. He is the Tycoon heir that people tried to climb onto. He signed every dollar of the bridge funding.
What?
Liam, you came to take me away, right? Don't you love me anymore?
You thought I was poor and ran to this loser. I am honestly grateful you left fast.
No, Liam. I regret it every day. You have always been in my heart.
Do not touch me. You are disgusting. Your Honor, this is the cash flow record showing Mason forged medical guardianship documents and drained the last $2 million from my client's trust account. Also, this is video captured by the camera hidden in the Braille book.
Increase the dose. I got high-purity hallucinogens and mixed them into her dinner. Once she goes crazy and gets shipped to a psych ward, you can sell the ranch deeds however you want.
These are heavy psychiatric drugs. If anyone finds out...
Finds out? Nobody investigated the plane crash. Who the hell is going to care about one traumatized blind woman?
Control the dosage. Don't let her die in the house. It's whammy.
Fake! Your Honor, the video is fake! I never touched those drugs!
Bullshit! You told me to do it! You said once she was forced into a psych crowd, the ranch deals would be ours!
Shut up, you poisonous bitch! Harper, you liar!
Liar? You take advantage of the ranch for a bridge mortgage in exchange for a Houston development permit. That is called a normal investment. When you sign the blue letter of intent, you exposed every bit of your greed. And you, Jessica. Did you really think you could come hostess of the estate? You are nothing but his cheap accomplice for changing prescriptions and poisoning her.
No, I was forced! He is the mastermind!
I worked very hard to endure seeing you two screw in my estate. I found it in the bottom of your old cowboy boot. $20,000 to cut the fuel line on my parents' plane.
It had nothing to do with me. He paid for it.
It was a setup, Your Honor. The Houston project, the high-interest mortgage, all of it was a trap set by these sisters. I am the victim.
Did I also set you up to empty my account and pour hallucinogens into my water?
Order. Given the clear evidence, this court orders the formal arrest of Mason and Jessica.
Jessica, you bitch!
Give me back my youth! Forget about it!
Rachel, you came to see me. That means you still have me in your heart. Jessica forced me to do all of it. Honey, your eyes just recovered and you need someone to take care of you. Tell the judge you signed the medical guardianship willingly. Sign a forgiveness statement for me. When I get out, we can run the ranch together again, okay?
Run it together? With the $20 million in bridge funds you borrowed against the ranch? It cost only $20,000 to pull the fuel line from my parents' plane. You poured hallucinogens into my water cooler and took over the estate with your mistress. Mason, every day you fucked Jessica in my master bedroom. Did you ever think about today?
Shut up! If your parents had not clung to the ranch like their lives depended on it, would I have had to borrow money? I played dog every day serving you, a blind bitch. What is wrong with taking some payment?
So everything that happened to you is exactly what you deserved.
This $5 billion? How is there so much underneath?
If you had even one shred of humanity and had not murdered my parents as my legal husband, half of that $5 billion would have been yours.
That is mine! Mine!
Read that judgment carefully. The judge has ruled that you forged the guardianship signature. The $20 million in bridge funds you scammed with the ranch is your personal fraud and default debt.
Liam's debt collectors with violent felony records have been placed in this prison. They will make your life in here worse than a dog's.
Give me back my right! Let me go! I am a billionaire! That is my money!
I spent half a year in the dark. Now it is your turn to rot slowly in hell.